This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
It's time for Overrated, Underrated with Ryder and Lisa.
Today I'm going with underrated, and it is the fact that, did you know when you type in a location in your phone and use your map, Siri will tell you when there is a red light speed camera ahead?
If you have the technology in your vehicle for it to like be on the screen?
No, she just says it.
Really?
Yeah. So type in a location.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. What do I want to spend more money on? A speeding ticket or using extra data while I'm driving just to have my maps open all the time?
Well, you had like the world's worst phone plan as well. So now that you got a better one, we got you all set up.
Yeah, thank you for that, Dad.
You should be able to figure it out. All right, I agree. That's a pretty cool trick. I didn't know that was a thing.
Me either, until yesterday when I was speeding and Siri was like, can you not?
I wish she talked like that.
Me too.
All right, my underrated is also involving traffic. And it's...
Wait, for the record, my dad didn't actually help me with the phone plan. I was talking to Ryder. Ryder helped me.
She likes to call me daddy. Mine also involves traffic. It's underrated, and it is laughing instead of getting road rage. If somebody like cuts you off, it's so much easier to laugh and be like, wow, that guy's a terrible driver.
Yeah.
Than it is to like clench your fists and want to get in an altercation. I've had a few incidents on the road the last couple months that could have been close. I could have gotten in a fist fight with one guy who spit at me, but he ended up just spitting in his own car, and then I laughed and drove away.
And that felt way better.
Feels way better. Laugh when you're very angry on the road instead
No, but here's the thing. That makes people even angrier.
Perfect.
So I'm disagreeing with you today because I still remember a toxic person in my life when I opened up about something that really made me mad. They laughed in my face, and it took me to like turbo angry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't mind if the people that make the mistake end up turbo angry, but I'd like to keep my zen. Underrated. Laughing when you could get cranky instead on the road.
All right, whatever.
Fine. Things that make you feel old. Things that make you feel old.
What year is it?
2021.
I follow this Instagram account called Early 2000s or something. And every time they post about like old school Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton era, I'm like, oh yeah, that was just like it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. 21 years?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know. Yeah. I graduated high school in the year 2000. So now I'm old. So here's what made me feel old yesterday. It's actually kind of a sad story to start off this Friday. Woo!
What is it?
Well,
is it going to be about your knee again?
No.
Because we get it. You have a bad knee.
It's not going to be about my knee, thank you.
Okay.
I have baseball cleats, and I've had them for so long that like they're worn down. They're barely cleats anymore.
All right.
And yesterday...
Just running so fast.
Oh, like, that's why they call me Trans Am.
Road runner.
And I was like, oh, I definitely think it's time for some new cleats. And then I had the realization of like, but how many more years of slow pitch do I actually have?
Oh, no.
That was sad. There's a guy on our team that's almost 50. So,
okay, so that's the question. Is anyone listening right now that has someone on their ball team that's old? What is like when do you retire from slow pitch? What's the age?
Well, we play once a week, and I'm sore right up until the next week's game. So
you're 38.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh my gosh, you're almost 39.
I know. I think I've got
holy crap
3-4 years left for sure, and like maybe more. So I guess I'll get some new cleats. But it was still weird having that thought process.
Okay, something that's making me feel old lately is when I get up from a lawn chair.
How you fart every time?
No, but that's going to be definitely something that I do when I'm an old woman. But I always go, this is what I say, here we go. That's what I have to say when I'm getting up.
Awesome. Some of the texts that are rolling in. Ryan says he really looks forward to the Devon newspaper that comes out on Fridays.
Oh, that's cute.
And that's making him feel
Ryan, that's Cigar Ryan.
Yeah, he loves his cigarette.
So he's only reading the newspaper as an excuse to light another dart. Let's be real.
And Tip says that male pattern baldness.
Alicia says spinning the wheel trying to find your year of birth when you're filling out a form online.
Oh, yeah. Especially like when they started at 2021 and you have to scroll back. Yeah, that makes you feel old. I get that.
This text here says watching shows I used to watch and then realizing I'm as old as the parents or teachers in the show now. And then also rewatching shows that you watched as a kid and realizing that you're now attracted to the parents instead of the lead character.
I was thinking the other day about like a lot of my memories from my childhood would have been when I would have been about my daughter's age. And then I was like, whoa, that means I'm as old as my parents were and my friends' parents were in that era.
And you thought they had their whole life figured out.
Oh, yeah.
And now that you're their age, or you're just like, I'm still just winging it.
Clueless.
Ryder and Lisa.
Tell
me something.
good. For Gabriella Cruz Boudoir and Photography. Be your beautiful self and discover the art of boudoir at GabriellaCruz.ca.
Play 107.
Side note, if you book through Gabriella Cruz, tell them that you heard about them through Play 107 and they'll give you $100 off.
Tell me something good.
That's not my story today, but my story today is just as awesome. Honda is developing an in-shoe navigation system to support the visually impaired with walking, which could be a game changer. So it's this device called the Asherays, and it's a navigation system that consists of a smartphone app and three-dimensional vibration device, including a motion sensor, which is attached inside the shoe.
Incredible invention.
It really is, especially because using a device as is to help you navigate. Let's say you have a cane or, it's just so easy to have something that you don't have to use your hands with.
Yeah, exactly.
And using vibrations is smart because it's going to inform you about ways to move a lot more efficiently. So again, that's Honda creating an in-shoe navigation system.
Tell me something good.
I could use that after like a night of drinking, I think. Hey?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah. Like a little to the right. My story is about, this is awesome. A psychedelic found in magic mushrooms spurs growth of neural connections that's lost in depression.
Okay, I've heard this about mushrooms before, how it is so beneficial for the brain.
Well, especially like this is a breakthrough study that what you lose in depression as far as neural connection goes, the magic mushroom can spur the growth in the brain. So awesome. I really appreciate that these studies can be done because there was a long stretch where anything that was illegal, an illegal substance.
There was a stigma, right?
Well, scientists couldn't even use it to study. So all of these natural things that can really potentially help out, the fact that scientists are able to even do the studies is awesome. So yeah, big ups to magic mushrooms this morning.
Tell me something good.
I found something that you might want to make yourself aware of online. It's wegsecrets.ca. Sounds like a little bit dirty, but it's actually just like hidden gems in the city. And there's a huge map of the city.
Oh, wow.
And then you can click on different things and it takes you to a description of what you're looking at and why it's so awesome.
So we want to hear from you. What is something that is a hidden gem here in Edmonton or surrounding area? And it's not something that you want to keep to yourself. You just can't believe more people haven't discovered it and you want them to.
So like, for example, this wegsecrets.ca, there's like walking paths and things like that.
And Edmonton has beautiful walking paths.
But also like this one I just clicked on, it says, family of deer resides here and has lived here for many years.
Oh my gosh,
Every
my
time
heart.
I pass, I see at least one, usually several.
So you could feel like Snow White when you go walk through there.
Exactly. So check that out, yegsecrets.ca. But we want to hear from you. What's your hidden gem in the city?
Thank you, Tara, for the text. She wrote in saying, the McTaggart Sanctuary. I said, what about it makes you wonder why people don't frequent more? And she said, it's like being in a Disney movie. So just like the Snow White thing that I said, birds, animals, scenery. If you bring birdseed, the birds will eat right out of your hand, she says. So again, that's the McTaggart Sanctuary.
Lisa, little known fact, will actually do that with chocolate chips.
Yeah, I will. You just got to hold your hand out, and I'll get to them before they melt, even in this heat wave. Don't you worry.
780-784-7107. We want to put some things on the list as well. I'd like to suggest a hidden gem is the comedy scene in this city, which is now getting back rolling again. Nice to see those hilarious entertainers get a chance to do their thing again.
Jenna Winterburn, our evening host.
Yeah.
She is a comedian here in Edmonton, and she's hilarious.
But like every time I've been so impressed with the talent that is in the city. And that starts off with probably the biggest name, Sterling Scott, who's a good friend of the show. And he is rumbling. He won the San Francisco Comedy Festival, which is apparently the hardest comedy festival to win because it's the biggest.
Yeah, he's awesome
in the world. So, yeah, he is no joke.
And they work hard. They're out every weeknight. Whenever there's an open mic night, go to it because there are really funny people in Edmonton.
That Kathleen McGee gets me laughing every time.
Lisa Baker.
Yes.
Oh.
The Newfoundlander. She is wonderful. So, go and watch some stand-up. What's your hidden gem suggestion? 780-784-7107.
Talking about hidden gems that people are too stupid to open their eyes and see.
Let's hear it.
We don't have to get quite as aggressive as that with our description, but yeah.
God, it was a rough night. Take 5 on 118th and about 50 or 46th Street, something like that, 48th Street. Do yourself a favor. I don't even like tomatoes. Go to Take 5, talk to the mom and pop, get a BLT. Do yourself a favor. Tell them to put it on Cooter's tab. They'll even do it.
Amazing.
Okay, if we put that out there, you're going to have a pretty big tab.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yes, it doesn't apply to everybody.
Play 107.
I had a friend who was in Jasper last weekend with his wife. They had a loud couple who were enjoying each other's company in the room next to them, and then it took a wild turn. I have to tell you the story in a second here, but we wanted to know from you if you've ever had a loud adult encounter story that you'd like to share. Melody, what's up?
Good morning. I used to go tenting with my ex all the time, and somehow he convinced me that, other campers wouldn't know which campers were having the most fun at their campsite.
Okay.
I'm a complete idiot. So, we had our fun.
Yeah.
And when we came out of the tent, the people at the next campsite were all lined up applauding us.
No!
Oh, I wanted to die of embarrassment. I don't think he was ever more proud. You should have seen that guy strut around.
High five it, and you're just what a hilarious response and the difference between the two of you. Thank you for the call, Melody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, Melody.
All right, so here it is.
That secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
I have it right now.
Yeah.
Poor Melody.
So my buddy's in Jasper in a hotel. Like I said, the people that were in the room next to them were having a really good time. And then he heard the guy, he just told me this last night, he heard the guy scream and ow. And then 15 minutes later, an ambulance showed up.
Did he break something?
I don't know, but they assume that that's what happened.
I've actually heard that can happen.
Yeah, which does not sound awesome.
No. Do you use a cast?
I don't know.
No, I doubt it.
No. My brother had a very funny story. So he had very vocal neighbors when he lived in a condo here in Edmonton, him and his wife. And my cousin was in town and staying with them, and he told her about these neighbors.
So your brother told her as in your cousin.
Yes.
Got it.
About these very vocal neighbors. And so she's like, well, watch this.
No.
So she gets to the wall next to that they would have been sharing. And just puts on a show, pretends that she's enjoying herself a lot, right?
Okay. Why am I already embarrassed? What happened?
There was a fire drill in the apartment. They go outside, and my brother says, "This is my cousin Jen." He introduces her to the neighbors who are also out because of the fire drill. And they both just gave a really weird look.
My cousin's in town.
And they're like, "Oh, your cousin, huh?
This pains me.
You from Manitoba?"
Play 107.
Overhearing another couple interacting is quite an awkward situation.
It can be, or it can be really entertaining. So we're asking you about your situations and stories. Alyssa texted in saying, on our first trip away as a couple, really late at night, we were about to quote unquote hang out when the room beside us started fighting. Like, I'm talking a marriage-ending fight. So it really killed the mood for us. But we ended up just sitting there listening to this fight for over an hour, and it was better than reality TV.
Interesting. This text is pretty wild, too. Overheard another couple, or so we thought, next door to us on vacation, enjoying each other.
Thought?
Yeah. And then we heard a third voice.
Oh.
That's a wild one.
So my story is from a trip we went to Mexico with a bunch of listeners, and there was one couple that came with us, and they got no sleep. Now that sounds intriguing and sexy and like what vacation should be all about for some people. No, the reason they couldn't get any sleep is because the neighbors beside them
were also not getting sleep.
They were getting it on, but to the Creed
greatest hits. Yeah.
On repeat.
They just had Creed cranked up the entire time. I guess it makes sense.
I'll tell you. How's it go?
They could hear everything.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to dive into a beautiful weekend. What is ahead for you in the weekend with 4 words, and you're qualified to win a gift cert as we support local all summer.
Yep. Thanks to Cal Mustara.
Indeed.
He's the best. Which, by the way, someone texted in saying first time house shopping. Hit up Cal Mustara.
Exactly.
Working all day, every day is another text we got. Riley says drinks, family, and sun. Go to the beach, Kamloops, beverages, sun, beaches. Wow, people are having a great weekend. Mass amounts of chaos. First party since COVID.
More air conditioning, please.
Will be fully vaccinated.
Hey.
That's a good one. Roasting like an egg. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun bit.
Camping with my daughter.
Hey.
We try to go every year for a long weekend.
Yeah, that's a smart move. All right, well, good luck to you, and you're qualified for the gift cert.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. You have a good day.
Cheers. Okay, Leo, what do you got for us?
I'm going to make some love.
Gonna make some love. Yeah, that's 4 words.
Love. Sounds like a great weekend.
That's going to be.
Cheers, man. Thank you for calling. Okay, your turn.
I'm eating Italian, baby.
Because you're winning the gift card?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you didn't really give us a choice.
There is no other choice.
Tomorrow afternoon, the first ever Play 107 Open.
Yep. All of us that work here, on-air staff at Play 107, and some people behind the scenes are getting together to go golfing at Garrison Golf Course.
Yeah, Garrison Memorial. Great course.
And it's the first time all of us have golfed together, so it's going to be interesting. Jenna Winterburn, who does our evening show, suggested that we do one of those videos that people do before they go on vacation with their family, where everybody does a little diary video saying who they think is going to ruin the experience and why.
Great idea.
So we're going to have that up on social media over the weekend as well. So make sure you're following along at Play 107 YEG, and we'll be posting the course and the conditions of it and how wonderful it is. So follow us along on our fun adventure tomorrow. Hey, I haven't been able to practice singing, and karaoke's going to open up soon.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good. I'm going to scare away the crowd.
Yeah, I'd probably just avoid it. Tell your friends to.
Ryder, leave
What?
my friends and I alone.
Listen, you guys have the best time, but guess who doesn't? Everyone else, because you're all mic hogs. You'll sign up for 4 songs each as soon as you get there, and then
Ryder,
I've numerous times seen your friends grab the other mic and start singing without being asked by a complete stranger.
I've watched you slide the DJ $20 so you can butt in line to sing Kanye.
Yeah. 10,
That's worse.
10 maybe. I don't think I'd pay 20 for that.
I cannot wait to go back to karaoke nights.
What song are you going to sing?
Oh, Remember the Name by Fort Minor.
Can you give us a little tidbit?
It's 10% luck, 20% skill, 50% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Okay, well, could you sound more bored? Give us some life.
Your energy was 10%, 5%.
Yeah, boo!
Get the hell off the stage!
Next! We'll definitely have to go to karaoke together, though, at some point.
Oh, absolutely.
Do they have mic condoms yet?
They should figure that out.
Yeah.
Got to get those nice big foam covers and then just switch it out every 10 people.
Exactly. Or just
Everybody brings
bring
their own.
BYOMC. Bring your own mic condom.
It can be like, we could be the new hardcore karaoke people, just like those people that show up to the bar with their own...
pool cue.
Yeah.
Yep. Bring our own mics.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
We're allowed to kind of be mean to Shane.
He calls all the time. Good friend.
He's a listener. So sorry if that offended you. And you're like, oh, they're kind of mean to their caller.
No,
we're not.
Shane's really mean to us.
Until
actually.
you become a regular caller, that's when we start to be mean to you.
That's when we get mean. You were being a little bit mean about me greasing and paying $10 to get my karaoke song to the top.
I've seen you slip the DJ $20 before to bud the line.
That's a normal move.
No.
Don't be hard on Ryder. Like, that is how you get places. Like, do you think Kanye West would grease some palms to get his voice heard? Damn right he would.
Okay, Marcy, what's your go-to karaoke track?
Oh, if I had to sing something right now, probably something just to, like, annoy people so it's got a really long solo. Like Hotel California or something.
People that choose songs that are longer than 3 minutes are the worst. And they are clueless. They have no idea how selfish they look. That's
Maybe
perfect.
I'll even grease the palm for another, like, 10-minute song.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll be up there. You'll be like, all right, I'm going from Hotel California into American Pie.
Comfortably Numb.
Yeah, what else is like one of the longest songs out there?
Freebird.
Hello?
Steven.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad, and you?
Great.
A good mutual friend of ours told us what you're up to, and we thought we would give it some love and hope to get some donations rolling in your way.
Hey, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate that.
We love Yenny. He's one of our favorite humans on Earth.
Yenny might be my favorite human on Earth.
No, we called it
I think
first.
he's everyone's favorite.
No,
He's everyone's favorite.
No, we called dibs.
Shout out to Provincial Pub.
All right, so tell us what you're up to.
Yeah, so on Saturday, July 24th, I'm doing a 70-kilometer run through Edmonton's River Valley, starting in Terwilliger Park, and I'll be running to Rundle Park on the on the east end, and back to Terwilliger Park. Just looking to raise funds for the Alberta's Mental Health Foundation. And so basically, they're not a direct service provider, but they partner with Alberta Health Services, and they invest donations into programs that positively impact mental health care, how it's delivered and accessed. So,
do you think when you get to the 35-kilometer point before you turn back, you'll say to yourself, should have just done 35?
You know what? I've been thinking about that, but I think I'll be able to get it done. Like, I know 70K is quite a feat, but when you look at what people go through when they're struggling with their mental health, I'm sure it's nothing close to what I'll be doing. So.
Yeah, no kidding. And it's going to be a mind over matter experience for you.
Where can people donate?
Yeah, so you could go to gofundme.com/morethanyourmind. It'll have all the info there and the donation links. So I'm looking to raise $10,000 for the Mental Health Foundation.
And where are you at right now?
I think it's about 3,500.
Cool. We'll put the link in the bio of our podcast today as well, so people can just find it directly there. So we wish you the best. Stay hydrated. Take your magnesium glycinate. And go continue making a difference. We're really proud of you, Stephen.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the call.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.